Once, long ago, a senior monk and a junior monk set out together on a journey. They walked through forests, over mountains, and across villages, keeping to their vows and traveling in silence. Now, these two monks were as different as could be, one with years of experience, wisdom, and calm, the other, young, eager to follow the rules, and always watching his every step. Their journey brought them closer, though they spoke few words. They were united by their devotion and commitment to their path. One day, they came upon a powerful river. The water rushed wildly, its currents strong and fierce, making the crossing dangerous. As they prepared to cross, they noticed a young woman on the riverbank. She looked nervous, stranded, unable to cross on her own. She turned to them, and with hopeful eyes, she asked, "Could one of you help me across?" Now, this was no small request. The monks had taken vows, and one of those vows was not to touch a woman. The young monk glanced at the senior monk, unsure of what they should do. Rules were rules, after all. But, to his surprise, the senior monk walked over to the woman, lifted her up without a word, and carried her across the river. Once they reached the other side, he set her down gently and, without another glance, continued on his way. The younger monk was stunned. He didn't know what to think. He followed his companion, struggling to understand what had just happened. They walked in silence, but his thoughts grew louder with each step. How could the senior monk break his vows like that? He wondered. What did it mean for their journey, their purpose, their path? 1 hour passed, then 2, and then 3. The younger monk couldn't hold his thoughts any longer. Finally, he spoke up, "Brother, as monks, we are not permitted to touch a woman. How could you then carry her on your shoulders?" The older monk stopped and looked at him kindly, as if he had been waiting for this question all along. He replied, "Brother, I set her down on the other side of the river hours ago. Why are you still carrying her?" The younger monk was stunned into silence, realizing the weight he'd been carrying all this time. He had held on to judgment, frustration, and confusion, carrying that burden with him long after the moment had passed. It dawned on him that sometimes, the things we cling to are not worth carrying at all. How many of us carry burdens long after we've crossed the river? Whether it's regret, guilt, or shame, we hold on to moments we can't change, wishing to undo what's already done. But in doing so, we only weigh ourselves down. Resisting what life is telling us is exhausting, but resisting what life has already told us is certain to be in vain. If you feel guilty, take it as a sign that you can fix the mistake. If you feel ashamed, take it as a lesson not to repeat it. But regret? Regret is nothing more than dragging the past into the present, an attempt to twist reality into something it isn't. It drains your energy, poisons your mind, and dims your spirit. The senior monk knew that setting down the woman was setting down the moment. He knew that carrying on meant truly leaving behind what no longer served his journey. This was his wisdom, and it's a lesson for all of us. What's done is done, and sometimes the best way forward is simply to let go. So, as you journey through life, remember this story. Set down the things that weigh you down and move forward, light and free. The river is already behind you.